Are you ready?
Ready for a road trip.
Today we're headed to Mackinaw City, gonna drive across the bridge and go explore.
Let's do it.
And just before you cross the bridge to go into Mackinaw City is a place called Castle Rock. You're not gonna want to miss this.
171 steps, or so they say.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. Today is a good day today. It's a good day today. It's a good day to live.
And one definite must-see is Old Mackinac Point Lighthouse.
So we made it to Mackinaw City, Michigan. We've come across the Mighty Mac, the 5-mile bridge, and we've made it to where?
Old Mackinac Point Lighthouse.
Yep. So
It's
we
right behind us.
and it's right near the fort. We'll tell you a little bit about that fort in just a second. But we bought a combo ticket pass to get us in both places. We're gonna go into the shipwreck museum here on property.
If it is a foggy day, because you can't see the light, you can't see the lighthouse. So they also needed some kind of loud sound to be able to alert the ship. Second whistle in 3, 2, 1. So welcome everyone, we'll get started. We're going to be climbing up 51 steps. When you get to a step that's painted yellow, you're just going to want to look up and duck your head so you don't bump it, and then we'll be in the watch room, then we'll climb a ladder to the lantern room. Just be keeping an eye on the light. You can go up and trim the wick if necessary, and then halfway through the night the assistant lightkeeper would come and switch places with him. There was a little wood burning stove in the corner over there that would help keep the lightkeeper warm in the winter time. Of course, that also meant periodically he had to carry wood up all of those steps. This lighthouse had its own unique light signature so that the ships could recognize it. So this one would blink once every 10 seconds, a red light. Now, of course, the light was not actually blinking because there's no way to turn an oil lamp on and off, on and off. But it appeared to be blinking because of the Fresnel lens, which went around the lamp. Its job was to redirect the light into beams. Those beams could shine up to 16 miles. And then the entire lens would rotate as those beams shone out into the water and passed by. It appeared the light was blinking. If you look out into the water, you'll see closer to shore it's lighter blue. That is where it's more shallow. And so this lighthouse was warning the ships to stay away so they wouldn't run aground on that shallow part. And I did that for more than 60 years until about 1957.
And one thing you definitely don't want to miss is Fort Michilimackinac.
So the name of this place, Colonial Michilimackinac, has a very unique origin. So originally the Anishinaabe or Anishinaabe people are here on this land. In 1715, Colonial Michilimackinac gets established as a fort/trading post. Now Michilimackinac comes from the Anishinaabe word for Mishinanaki or Mishinanakinon, which has something to do with Great Turtle, as Mackinac Island is called Great Turtle Island. So the French take that and they make a French version of that word, which is Michilimackinac with a C on the end. Now, eventually, after the French and Indian War, French move out of this fort, their military presence does at least, and in 1761 the British take over. Now, down the line at some point in time, the British will take the Michilimackinac, cut off the Michila, and change the C at the end to a W to better fit with the English language pronunciation. So that is where we get Michilimackinac, Mackinac with a C, and Mackinac with a W.
Cool. Thank you.
Great job. So we're at Michilimackinac Fort here in Mackinaw City. It was the fort before they moved across to the island on Mackinac Island.
If you stick around till 6:30, you'll get to watch one of my coworkers fire one of these. They still break. They wear out just like they used to. Yeah. So my job, besides talking to you folks, is still to fix this stuff. Oh, nice. They brought me this one about 2 weeks ago. They said that it wasn't working, and I've dry fired it dozens of times, and it is working just fine. So right as I give it back to them, I'm sure it'll stop working again.
That one command. Face ready. Left. Fire.
Normally when these misfire, it's because the flint has worn out and is no longer sharp.
Yeah.
If you replace the flint and it's still misfiring, then it's something that I've got to deal with.
Yeah. So it's getting close to 7 o'clock and the fort is closing, but I did want to point out, if you buy your ticket after 3 p.m., you can use it for the next day. The next day's free. To the state of Michigan, I wanted to say another great job on another great state park.
And don't forget to go downtown Mackinaw City and eat local. Okay, so we're eating at a place called Scallywags. It's fish and chips or chicken or whatever. And we left Bella's water in the car and I had to go get it. And on my way, I saw this. So I had to stop in and ask what it was. And guess what? I got a sample, and it's really, really good. Haven't had the fish and chips yet.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes.
Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV, America.